is here. We have a whole bunch of new tools here. Check it out. So we got the all new Xceeds. We have the trimmer. We have the shaver. And we have the clipper. And this clipper actually has the stretch bracket already on with clicks. So it's literally got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different clicks on here. So we're gonna give all of these a try. And to be fair, 2 of these machines have actually been in here for quite a while. We've been using them for probably a couple of months. But now we actually have the full production versions of them. Any of you guys just let me know, how's my audio sound? Does it sound okay? Last time I went live, I had a little issue with that. I just want to make sure that that's good before I do all this talking and everything like that. But yeah, we're about to get started here with the Xceed from Gamma. I know you guys are probably going to have some questions about this, so I'm going to try to answer them best I can. So we'll start out here with the Xceed trimmer. And with this trimmer, the difference between this and the Instincts that you guys are used to is these are all tuned down a little bit. So this one is actually tuned down to 8,500 RPMs, but it will still speed up just like the previous version. You have the drop top lid so you can clean it, and you have USB-C charging. And one of the other cool features too is the docks, completely different docks. And the clipper and the trimmer will fit in the same dock, but they're kind of cool. They're like futuristic looking. And I did not set this or even cut hair with it at all. So you guys can see there's not a single hair on this unit yet, but there's about to be. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Matter of fact, I'm gonna move you guys around a little bit here, so maybe we get a little bit more of like a POV style. All right, let's do it. Let's see how these cut. They could just snag right off the rip. You never know. I mean, this is fresh out of the box, and they are not snagging at all. These things are powerful, guys. And they're super quiet. I think we just measured this at like 68 decibels. This one actually, no, wait. This one was 71 decibels. We could actually show you that right now real quick. So this is our decibel tester here. Let's see what it is. We'll call that 70 decibels. So much quieter than the previous Instinct versions. Some of those even new out of the box were over 70. And detuning these motors, like tuning these motors down, one thing that we've learned over the course of time here with these was they really didn't need to be set at 9,500 RPMs in the beginning. It's a little better to set them lower because you don't always need so much power. So, you know, Gamma and Stylecraft is always trying to learn, always trying to improve their products. And when they come out with new ones, they try to give you a reason to do so. So the other thing that I'm kind of noticing as I cut with this is this matte kind of finish on the back. It feels really good. Feels really comfortable. Thank you guys. What up, Neil? What up, Anthony? What up, Rusty? Appreciate you guys all for jumping in here. And one of the ones that I'm probably most excited about is the shaver, because I did not have the shaver. Now I've had the prototypes for both of these units. One of the other kind of standout features here is, you know, Stylecraft and Gamma has always given you the ability to change your lids, but now rather than lids, they've gotten a little smarter, and you can now change the accent pieces. So these can be green, or they can be a couple. There's like 3 colors in the box, but you can change this and you can change these. So kind of a different take on it, but you can still kind of differentiate it, make it yours. One of the reasons you might want to do that is because let's say you buy 2 of these. Well, then you can have one set super close, which it comes with that zero gap setter in the box, which I just put my box in the truck. I did not plan on doing this live, but it comes with that zero gap setter in the box. So you can have one set tight, you can have one set back a little bit, and you'd know which one's which based on whatever color accent piece you had on there. So I think that's kind of a cool feature. I actually got to say that these are set like really good. I don't really touch them too much out of the box for like my main trimmer. Of course, I do have one trimmer that's set to cut wood, and I will use that from time to time when I need it. But for the most part, I find myself using it, you know, kind of like this. Of course, I forgot to turn my other main camera on. But yeah, for the most for the most part, I find myself just using it like this. So you can see that that cut pretty close. Close, but not too close. And it's pretty sharp. What do you guys think about these so far? Is this something you guys are interested in? Do you like the look? Do you like the shape? You know, it's definitely a different take on the whole thing, right? I think that tuning down the Instinct motors was probably one of the smartest decisions here. The spring inside is updated. It's a little bit different. So, you know, if that's something that you guys are interested in, if you want something that's going to get through bulk quickly, this is definitely the unit for you. And it's been under some pretty heavy use here in the shop, and they've been standing tall, at least the other versions of it. Okay, so here's the one that I'm probably like most excited about, and this is the Xceed shaver. So one thing that they updated was the way the clips work, and you have your nice cutters here. Snaps on, it's really super secure. I actually thought this was gonna be a plastic body, but it's not. This is actually metal, and it has those little accents. You can change the color. You can even change the bottom color of the accent. USB-C charging, and these are super quiet as well. We measured these. Let's go ahead and measure these real quick just to see. It's always good to have this stuff for later too, like to see how much louder it's gonna get as we go. So we'll call that about 74, right? Not bad. Let's see how it cuts. Let's see if we can hear it speed up. Oh yeah. There just isn't a lot of trimmers on the market that you can make that few passes and have that kind of result. I'm gonna come down with it a little bit so I don't make the fade out too hard on myself. But it's just making the hair disappear so quickly. This has to be the fastest electric shaver I ever used. This is my first time using this, by the way. I never had this as a prototype. I never really knew anything about this until literally I seen other people making videos on it. I didn't see not one thing that I know about this. And I mean, that's just impressive, guys. I mean, that really is. Oops, sorry. Sorry, guys, I was adjusting my other camera. So ready, here we go. One pass. Look at that. Nothing left over, too. I mean, I'm going back over it. There ain't nothing there. So that's the one thing that I've kind of changed as I worked with these Instincts more. I kind of changed the way I actually work with them because you want to let this motor speed up a little bit. You want to give it the opportunity to speed up. So if you use it like you're used to, you're not really getting the benefit. It's better if you just hold it on there and lift off pressure towards the top so you can start your blend. Because that way it's just going to annihilate that whole section quickly and you're not wasting time. I mean, I know a lot of you guys don't watch yourselves on video as much as I do, but if you have, one of the things you would learn is you tend to go over spots a lot without making any difference whatsoever, and you're just honestly wasting time there. So, you know, as much as I've watched myself film these tutorials, I've kind of noticed that there's a lot of places that I could actually save time during a haircut, and especially using the electric shaver is probably one of the biggest one. What up, Cody? And so let's go ahead and pop this off. I like what they did here where they put the button way up here, so you're not going to get confused as much if you accidentally hit this button to take it off because it's not at the same spot. And let's see, Kenny stole my Instinct shaver. Alrighty, so with the Instinct shaver, you see how you got the button here to turn it on? Well, that button, it's a little higher, but it just feels like it's not as offset as the Xceed. The Xceed's definitely a little bit skinnier too, so I'll show you guys that too real quick. So if you see this, Xceed versus Instinct shaver. Instinct shaver is definitely bigger, definitely heavier. This just feels like a pretty good improvement. Let's move on to the clipper, guys. Oh, and one of the things with the clipper, I forgot to get them out of the box, man. They got the green tight guards around here somewhere. Oh, well. I wanted to show you guys that, but that'll have to wait. I'm not going back to my truck to get them. But we're going to start this off with a number 1.5 on the top. And also you can change the accent pieces. This is something we have used a ton, and it's super, super quiet. So let's go ahead and show you guys that real quick. We'll call that like 69 decibels. So super quiet. All right, let's cut the top down. Oh, one of the other features I forgot to tell you guys, now, initially it wasn't going to come with this blade, but now it's actually coming with the Echo Crunch blade. So you're getting everything you want. As soon as I cut, I could kind of hear that distinctive crunch. Listen. That's pretty distinctive, guys. You know when this section is done. So if I keep cutting and I stop hearing the noise, I'll show you guys a little trick too to get all these hairs. So like for the most part, all that's gone, right? But if I missed it just slightly, it wasn't very slightly, but if I missed it a little bit and I brush this hair up against the grain again, you guys are gonna see there's sometimes there's a bunch of little hairs that'll kind of pop up on you, and then you'll be able to get them. I know a lot of people, like once you're done with your haircut, you look in the mirror at home in the morning after you've taken a shower and see a bunch of little hairs sticking up. If you want to prevent that, try this little trick here. All right, let's see how they fade, guys. They polished that top off pretty quick. So, yeah, I really feel like we're looking at a really new kind of unit here, because check this out. You got six places rather than 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it already has a stretch bracket on there, this is just going to give me a lot of latitude. You can actually see how far that blade sticks out. I'm just using these straight out of the box. I don't know how well you guys can see how they came, but they came pretty good. I don't think I feel the need to change that. So we'll put this in the open position. Put our first guideline in here. Super smooth. You can hear the Echo Crunch blade is not making any more noise right now. So that's how you know that section's done. So we can go ahead and what I like to do is close it actually all the way. So let's listen for it. I'm gonna open it. 1 click. Go up till I hear some noise. Open it another click. Go up till I hear that noise again. Actually, I went 2 there. There's a whole nother click here, so very interesting. And honestly, if I needed to move it more, I suppose I could, but really I feel like that blended that trimmer line out quite good. So I mean, if you guys were to buy the clipper and the trimmer together, just the way that they're set from the factory, I mean, right there, you could see that bottom line came out super easy. I mean, I got a little bit more finicking to do, but I got to get a better light for you guys to show you, because I know you guys are looking at it, you're like, oh my God, there's a bunch of channels in there. But let me just show you real quick with a better light here. So you guys can see that actually did a pretty damn good job of getting that bottom line out. For just being set stock, I got to say I'm pretty impressed with how quick that was. I mean, realistically, if I really needed to get this haircut done quickly, I could probably get this done in less than 15 minutes. You know, between all the technology here, saving time on the shaver, saving time on the trimmer, saving time on the clipper, being able to hear it, all of those are pretty good advantages to helping you. If you guys are enjoying the video, double tap the center of the screen, thumbs up. To be honest, guys, I've been working on my TikTok and Instagram a little bit lately. Obviously, I'm still dropping tutorials on YouTube. It's just, I'm trying to kind of branch out a little bit. YouTube's been a little bit tough lately. And yeah, if you guys could just, you know, if you guys are enjoying the content, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up. That'd be pretty awesome. Just double tap the center of the screen to do it. You don't got to back out or nothing like that. These obviously take some time to do. As soon as I get something new, I want to share it with you guys. I want to come here and show you guys all the latest and the greatest. Appreciate y'all for being members too. That's a huge help. All right, so we got that guideline in there. Let's Let's see if we could take it out as quickly on this side. Yeah, he said the best part is that the elusive ATV mechanic. The best part is he's talking about you. So the best part is the crunch blade, guys. So listen. Who's that, Cody? Yeah. Go another click. It's kind of interesting having that 6th click. I find myself kind of like, it's almost like my brain knows that I'm on the 5th click and I want to like just open it up all the way, but there's still like 2 more things here. I can almost imagine you might be able to skip the 1 guard altogether. We're going to try it. I don't think I'm going to need the 1 guard at all. If my lever can open more. See, a lot of you guys don't understand is your half guard. There's actually a good amount of overlap in that half guard. So if you have this stretch lever on here, theoretically speaking, you should be able to just go ahead and fade that out with only the half guard, not even have to use the number 1. Using that little Jesse Elite technique here, pushing down on the skin, forcing it into the clipper so that I can get that last bottom line out. But that's pretty easy, guys. Pretty easy. I'm gonna flip the camera so I can see what some of y'all are saying, because I've been kind of doing this like POV style. So let's move this up here. Yeah, that's, you know, so Cody said, I wonder what the difference is with the old Masters. You really didn't need a number 1. A lot of that was because the Masters opened further. I mean, they were the ones that kind of started this whole thing with the stretch levers. And a lot of people, they wouldn't even call the stretch lever back then. It was just something that they did. It was just something that was normal to them. So, you know, when Wall came on the scene, they kind of looked at it differently, and they did it a little differently. They didn't give you as much latitude, but they gave you an extra guard. And this eventually would give you that guard, but you never really needed it. So I kind of wish I would have showed you guys the new tight guards, because they really are cool. They're green, and the ones for the trimmer are really dope too. Check this out, guys. You got your magnetic guards for the trimmer, and they're orange. So it's a magnet. Right, it goes right on this trimmer. And for getting into like them hard to reach spots, like the mustaches and stuff like that. Awesome. What up, L'Oreal? Go Bills is right. What a crazy game. They always got to try to give us a heart attack, I swear. That was a dirty game, but we got it done. So you guys can see this thing is just breezing through this like nothing. So I'm excited to put the half guard on and see if I can actually do the rest of this blend with the half guard. So we'll put that on. We're going to open it all the way up to the 6th position now. That's going to take some getting used to. Giovanni says, have you ever been using Los Cuts fade method? I don't know what that is. I mean, it's not that I would think Los Cuts fade method is bad or anything like that. I don't know what that is, guys. So with that all the way open, God, that's almost matching up with that 1.5. Look at that. I had a feeling it might. I don't know if you guys are close enough to see that, but I mean, this is only a half guard. I'm going to close it a couple clicks here. I'm going to see if I could do the whole blend, which I'm obviously working backwards and upside down just so you guys could see it. I would much prefer not to stand like this. This is certainly not the Los Cut It method. Look at that, guys. I mean, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me how this, whatever they did with this stretch guard here, with this stretch bracket and having that extra click, because that's been the one downside of using the stretch bracket, guys, on any of our clippers, is when you did that, you compromised and you had to lose your clicks. Well, now you don't have to lose the click anymore. So look at that. It's just blending right into there. I'm going to throw my number 1 in the garbage. I'll never use it again. At least I won't be using it too much. I mean, how cool is that? I was able to just go through and do that. Let's see if it works on the other side. Sometimes you get away with it and sometimes you don't. So let's see if it works the same on this side. Yeah, King Davis, he says the 0.5 blends right into the 1.5 in the wall system. That's not exactly true. That's not true at all. You're still going to have some residual. Look, you guys can do two things. One thing is you can skip the half guard and use the one, and you'll almost have it done, and you can go back and clean up a little bit with your half guard afterwards. Or if you just want to shortcut the process altogether, go straight to your half guard. And you might have to come back with your one to clean up a little bit afterwards. But the wall clippers don't open as far as the Andis Masters did. So no matter what, whenever I was working with the walls, I was in the same boat. Every once in a while, can you do it? Yeah, sure. You can flip your hand, you can get lucky, you can do it. But it doesn't mean it's going to work every time for you. But with having more latitude with opening that blade, like with the Masters system, I could definitely see it working more often. I mean, I'm pretty impressed because no matter what I've used, I've always felt the need to go back another guard. And right now, I know I'm just getting used to this, but right now I'm thinking this is actually probably going to speed my process up even more, you know, the more I go. So I'm just kind of playing around with the lever back and forth, trying to get everything kind of dialed in here. That's coming together really nice. I could actually go back to the 1.5 here in this colic area. I didn't do too good of a job of getting that. For that colic, I'll probably go to the 1. Cut that down a little bit lower there. I don't like the way that's sitting right there. That's the part of like having a process is great and everything, but like there's gonna come times during your cutting hair, you're gonna run into situations that are gonna cause you to have to step off the path that you were on. So you gotta be realistic about this stuff, you know. All right, the very bottom here. I should have just put that guard on the trimmer and shaved his head with that trimmer guard and seen if it worked. I think it would have been fine. All right, so I'm gonna go back with the trimmer, clean up just a little bit here. Pushing the skin into that trimmer blade a little bit. These are not zero gaps, so this is kind of a little trick you can use to kind of force them to cut just a little bit closer. But that little bit of residual would be a lot easier to fix with just like a single foil shaver. So that's really the best way to do it. I'll just come down with the grain a little bit and look how easy that was. No fighting whatsoever. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm going to say, guys. Those Instinct shavers are so powerful that I'm sure some of you guys, I remember when I first started using them, I was kind of struggling a little bit to fade with them like normal because they're not really like normal anymore. They're just going to make that section disappear so fast. You might not be ready for all that. So, you know, maybe just making sure that you're coming down with something that makes life a little bit easier for you. All right, that's not bad. Let's line up the front. Double tap the center of the screen if you guys are enjoying the content. And I'm going to try to do my best here. This is kind of far away. I know I'm going to have you look down a little bit so you can see it. See if I can zoom y'all in a little bit. Y'all can get a little idea here. So what we're going to do with him is we're going to bring him back a touch here to where it's thicker. I got to say, like, the balance of this machine for doing the lineup here feels really good. Now this would be a time like normally I would switch to a trimmer that's a little more zero gap, but it's making the line and it's doing what I want it to do. So if I wanted this to cut tighter, I could. Like these are the ones that I keep zero gap pretty close. In fact, they're super tight. So this would be the one that I would wind up picking up most of the time. Definitely found that a little bit easier, like when they're cutting sharper. But for 90% of the job, I'd honestly rather have my trimmer set back a little bit. These both have the same blade on them, by the way, too, guys. These are the X Pro Diamond Like Carbon. Definitely helps your blade stay cooler, longer. And I know some of you guys were out there saying like you felt like your instinct clippers or trimmers get sharp. They get hot. None of these even got remotely warm. I'm just waiting for it too, Cody. People start complaining about, oh my God, you pushed him back. He's got actually a pretty good hairline still. It's just we gotta find it. We just gotta navigate to it. So we'll go ahead, we'll line them up. So what do you guys think about this clipper, trimmer, shaver combo so far? Do you guys like it? Is it something you guys can see in your arsenal? Is it something you feel like you're gonna pass on? I don't really know what the price is gonna be on these. I'm guessing they're pretty premium products, so I'm guessing they're probably gonna be less than the 360 Jeezys, but around the cost of the Instinct. But maybe. The name of the clipper, trimmer, and shaver, they're all called the Xceed, and they're from Gamma. I'll show them to you all again in a second here. Let me just finish up this part of the lineup. So Gamma, let's think. Gamma has not had an Instinct clipper, right? We haven't had a public Instinct clipper, I should say. So Stylecraft is the one that's had all the Instincts all this time, and now Gamma has, some Instinct lines. So that's basically what's happening here. Is you're getting a little bit of a different take on a machine that's similar, one that really did good numbers, and people really seem to love. The Instinct clipper is still probably the best-selling clipper that Stylecraft has, and I can imagine this is going to do quite good too. It would be hard for me to say anything about this whole thing so far that I didn't like. I really like this entire thing. The housing on the clipper, I don't know. I don't think that's, let me see. I think it's metal. Yeah, maybe I could try like a magnet on it.
Maybe like titanium or something.
I don't know. If it's metal, it's probably aluminum. But the housing on that is the same. Actually, on the trimmer, it's the same. These feel like some kind of metal. I can't say for sure, but this is definitely metal. The shaver is definitely metal. He said, will you keep this live up so I can rewatch? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. The live will stay live. We'll keep live in it. Just do me a favor and double tap that thumbs up, because that's the only reason I might take them down. If they don't do well enough, sometimes I got to take them down. But I got a feeling there's been enough people in here and enough people have at least hit the like button that we should be good. So, I mean, that's pretty good, guys. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm bringing you guys in for a closer look here. See if we got anything we can adjust, but for the most part, I'm pretty happy with that. So I always use like a little better light for you guys on these, because it's very easy for you guys to sit back and think that, you're seeing all kind of shadows and stuff, but all right, here we go. That's pretty clean, guys. Yeah, that's pretty clean. What do y'all think? He said pre-order available, $700 for the set. See, that's news to me. I didn't know that. But you guys can always use the code Eddie, and you can save 10% off of that, which actually would be an awful lot of money, seems like. Appreciate you, Neil. Appreciate you guys always for jumping in these lives and supporting me and everything like that. Means the world to me, man, that I'm able to do this for you guys. Be cool if you guys wanted to jump over on my TikTok a little bit. I think I'm going to try doing some lives over there and just see how it goes. I just unlocked the ability to go live on that. And I already had one video hit over 1 million views, which was pretty cool.
Can you hear my eyebrows?
Yeah. Shave them off?
No. Put a lightning
All
bolt
right.
in there.
Super chat for $500. He said he will shave his eyebrow off. I'll paint a new one on. It's not enough money? How much would it take for you to shave your eyebrow off?
There is no money.
There isn't enough? He said you guys ain't got enough money to make that.
I don't need money that bad.
You're right. Somebody said $100,000. Your ass could be walking out of here missing an eyebrow,
Yeah,
and you know it.
You can get them both. You can get them both for that.
You can have them both for that.
I'll give you a 2-for-1.
Yeah, somebody dropped $100,000. You'd say, all right, say less.
It'll grow back.
Hell yeah. Probably go back in a couple of days. I shaved somebody's eyebrow off on purpose
Tell my
before.
hairline to grow back like that.
Once upon a time, I shaved somebody's eyebrow off on purpose.
I'll just go home and draw one on.
They were acting a fool, and it had to happen. I mean, I didn't have a choice. Tell you what, having this extra lever also makes this part of the fade kind of easy. Like between the noise that it's making, which tells me if I'm actually doing something, and having that extra lever really makes this detailing a little bit easier. He said I had to ask. He said I had to ask the deal with the wheel in the back. Oh, you guys want to see if he'll spin it?
Nah, there's some things on there I ain't into.
There's a back out fee, bro. Don't even worry about it.
I don't have cash.
It's all good. We take everything. Y'all double tap the middle of the screen, and I'll go get it and see if he'll spin it.
Don't waste your time.
Don't worry, bro. I got you. You'll be fine.
I'm kidding.
You'll be fine, bro. You won't, we won't let nothing crazy happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
You spotted that, though. Y'all spotted that. Now he's reading it. He's like, hold up. What?
What is Mystic what?
Mystery envelope. You don't want that.
Head shave. What's the jackpot? Oh, you took eyebrow slit.
Eyebrow slit is on there.
Spin again.
Let's just see what would happen.
What is the 50? 50 push-ups?
You can do 50 push-ups. All right, give that thing a spin. Let's see what happened. Oh no, head shave.
I already got it shaved.
It's gotta go. His head is already shaved,
I'll do
guys.
this.
Wait, go to Leave's 5-star review. Oh, donate $5 to the pot?
I'll do that too.
Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. Now, we've had this for a little while here. We just haven't
Have a lot of people done.
really, not really.
Kind of cool. I mean, you should probably do some less extreme stuff, and you might get more into it.
We're thinking of, no, what we're thinking about doing for Christmas is I think I'm going to buy one of them e-bikes,
Yeah.
and I'm going to put it underneath that as a prize. And I'm going to have a bunch of, I'm going to have a bunch of messed up stuff on there after that. So, all right, let me let him go. I'll give you guys the final kind of recap here. Let's hit him with some aftershave, some hot sauce. Gotta hit him with the hot stuff. Oh, we'll take the videos on that. That was the whole idea. I mean, I seen that other guy was doing that. It was so funny. I liked it so much. I said, well, wonder if we got a wheel in here, if anybody would spin it. So probably had like 2 or 3 people legitimately spin the wheel, but it hasn't, we haven't really got it figured out just yet. We're still working on it. So obviously he's got to go back to work. So one of the things, I know a lot of you guys are sleeping on them because I know the sales ain't like crazy on these, but this blower is awesome, guys. The studio blower, man. I mean, he's not gonna have any hairs left on him. This thing blows so, oh, don't make me do it to you. But this thing blows so good that it's putting women out of work. And some dudes.
Yeah, you never know these days.
Yeah, you never know these days. Come on, if that wasn't enough to make you guys hit the thumbs up, nothing will. Well, we'll hit them with the hot stuff, and we'll do our final little kind of first take, because this is literally my first time ever cutting with the unit. They just got here probably 15 minutes before he did, and I said, you know what, we're gonna go live and we're gonna do it up. Hey, another thing too, if you want to freeze them out, because you got all that aftershave on them now.
Good.
I know. That's like a half-hour nap, bro.
That felt really good.
I bet. Like you jumped in some ice water or something. All right, so let's do our kind of final thoughts on this so far. Final thoughts with the trimmer. I probably will zero gap this a tiny bit closer, but if I wanted to use this for like removing bulk like this, it really did blend quite good into the clipper. So as they came, this would be like a perfect 1-2 set. They really blend good together. Me personally, I want to use this a little bit more, so I'm probably going to make this just a tiny bit tighter. The clipper, I think I'm going to leave it alone. I really liked what I got out of this. Having that extra click really made detailing easy. They're both super quiet, and they came fully charged. I never plugged them in yet, so that's another good thing there. And probably out of all three, the thing I was maybe most impressed with was how fast this thing just got that hair off his head. I mean, every time you get a new Instinct shaver, you kind of feel like that, but I feel like there's something special here with this one. The accent pieces too, if you like to change those, if you like to customize your tools, if maybe one other person in the shop has the same thing as yours and you don't want to have them, mixed up, or you got one set a certain way and one that's, set differently and you want to be able to tell them apart at a quick glance, I think that's pretty cool. When it comes to Gamma and Stylecraft, you guys get a lot of stuff in the box, and probably these new stands, I actually might use a stand. I don't really use stands. I usually actually just put everything in my drawer because I always got so much new stuff. But I got to say right now, that was a lot of fun, and this will probably be what I'm using going forward with the next groups of tutorials, which for the members, you guys know, there's probably about 6 tutorials available to you guys right now, and they've been releasing once a week. They're going to continue releasing until I think the end of October. That's how far out we are. So with that being said, man, if you guys got any other questions, I'll hang out here for a second. If you got any other questions, fire them away. And if not, stay tuned, because we will be doing all kinds of content with these as we go forward. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to clean these up. The little pop-off lid there. Spray them up. And we're going to actually do our best to keep these oiled and clean. So I got a little bit of oil here, and we'll put a little drop here. So when you oil these too, let's see if there's any oil coming out. I don't think this one's. All right, so check it out. Want to put a dot here, dot here, dot here. Fire it up, open and close it. But the one part you guys miss out on a lot of times is not oiling that back blade. It's that back blade. We'll put a little bit there. Both these blades are properly oiled, so that's the best way to do it. And the last thing we want is the trimmers. He said, "Do you know when the videos from the Chicago show is going to post?" I think we did. I posted the shorts on that a long time ago. I probably still have some content that I could release from that. It's been crazy busy. I'm going to do the same thing with this one here. 3 dots. Get that running, and we'll put some on the back. Guys, I've been experimenting with some intermittent fasting. I'm kind of starving right now, to be honest. But I got some food sitting right in there, so now it's time to eat. But all nice and clean, good to go. I mean, even if I don't plug these stands in, I actually like them so much, I might just set them on my station over here and use them like that. Check out this, guys. I was over here messing around, experimenting with this. This thing's super powerful too, but I don't think this will ever fly, man, because these batteries are like $100. So I don't think anybody's going to pay that kind of money. You'd be better off just plugging it in and get it for like 30 bucks, right? Oh, the tutorials. The tutorials are available, and they are posted somewhere. Not sure where. I could figure that out for you, or I could post them on the membership. Yo, somebody gave me a $50 super chat. Really? Appreciate that, man. Thank you, Captain Stabin. Great. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. That was you?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. That was the customer, y'all. You the man, bro. Thank you, brother. Take it easy. I thought it was one of you guys, man. Damn. Well, either way, I'm very happy for that. Cleaning these off here. Yeah, I got we will be at Chicago ABS again next year. So looking forward to that too. A lot of times you guys spray these, you spray the whole body all up. You just need to get a little bit up here. That's it. Victoria says, hey, looking good on that inter fasting. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just started doing it on Monday. I weighed 200 pounds, and I should say I weighed 200 pounds on Monday, and I am down about 7 pounds. And the only thing I'm doing is I'm not eating until like noon, and then I'll eat at noon. I'll eat one more time at 5, and then that's it. And honestly, it's been pretty easy to do. It's just them damn food commercials last night during the football game. They were killing me, man. It started making me hungry, making me want to eat that late night snack. But I said to myself, you know what? You made it this far. There ain't no reason to fall now. So, all right, y'all. Shout out to the Buffalo Bills for coming up with that one there. I do actually kind of see it in my face. That's the funny thing, is like the first place you start to see like a little bit of weight loss is there. And I was like trying to get bigger, but like honestly, I think at this point I'm gonna get smaller. Just try to tighten up the stomach a little bit. You know what I'm talking about. All right, you guys. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. I'm out of here. Stay tuned for some more live action and some more content on these cuts. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh yeah, and use the code Eddie with Gamma or Stylecraft. Save 10% if this is something you choose to buy.